10 Stoic Reasons to Leave a Woman, a philosophical guide to choosing virtue over attachment, the Stoic framework for love and detachment. In the school of Stoicism, taught by thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, love is not denied but purified. It is not extinguished but elevated. The Stoic man does not avoid relationships. He simply does not let them rule him. To a Stoic, the ultimate goal is to live in accordance with nature, in a way that is rational, virtuous, and free from unnecessary passions. This article is not about abandoning love or running from conflict. It is about knowing when a relationship has become an obstacle to your virtue, your clarity, and your purpose. It is about understanding that leaving can be just as virtuous as staying, if done with wisdom, not impulse. Let us now explore 10 Stoic reasons a man might walk away from a woman, not in bitterness, but in quiet alignment with his highest self. 1. She is an obstacle to virtue. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius. Virtue is the highest good in Stoicism. If your partner encourages or enables vice, whether it's dishonesty, addiction, laziness, or cruelty, staying with her becomes a compromise of your moral compass. A woman who pulls you away from your values is not a partner. She is a temptation dressed as companionship. A Stoic man must ask himself, does this relationship make me more virtuous, or does it make me weaker, more reactive, more base? If the answer is the latter, the path is clear. 2. She thrives on drama and emotional chaos. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Stoics strive for equanimity, a calm and composed mind, and avoid emotional turbulence born of ungoverned passions. If your partner creates chaos, constantly escalates trivial issues, or manipulates emotions to control outcomes, you are living in a mental battlefield, not a partnership. The Stoic does not reject emotion, but he refuses to be ruled by it. If her love feels like walking a tightrope between peace and conflict, that is not love. It is bondage by volatility. 3. You are no longer growing together. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seneca. Relationships, like life itself, must evolve. If you are growing, intellectually, spiritually, financially, and she remains stagnant, indifferent, or even hostile to that growth, you are no longer aligned. Stoicism teaches us to make good use of our time and life. A woman who does not evolve with you will eventually stand in your way, not beside you. The Stoic recognizes when the bond has served its time and must be released for both to continue their individual paths. 4. She disrespects you. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. Respect is the foundation of any relationship rooted in Stoic values. If your partner undermines your dignity, mocks your dreams, or manipulates your decisions, then you are not a man in a relationship. You are a subject in a one-sided empire. A Stoic man chooses freedom, not just physical, but psychological. The moment you permit disrespect is the moment you betray yourself. Walk away with quiet dignity and reclaim your autonomy. 5. She is not committed to shared purpose. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. Marcus Aurelius. The Stoic seeks harmony, not just emotionally, but philosophically. Two people can love each other and still want different lives. Maybe she wants a family, and you don't. Maybe you want to travel the world and she wants to stay grounded. These aren't sins, they're simply differences in nature. Rather than cling to a dream of what could be, the Stoic accepts what is. Love without shared purpose becomes sentimental attachment, and sentiment, though sweet, is not the same as fate. 6. You stay out of fear, not love. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Many men stay in toxic or empty relationships because they fear being alone, fear starting over, or fear what life looks like on the other side. This is not love. This is dependency masquerading as loyalty. Fear is not stoic. Love that is born of need is not love. It is weakness. If you are only staying because you are afraid to leave, then you are a prisoner, not a partner. 7. You are compromising your mission. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. Every man has a purpose, a mission, something that aligns him with the world in a meaningful way. If the relationship is consuming your time, draining your energy, or keeping you from pursuing your calling, you are trading long-term meaning for short-term comfort. The Stoic does not avoid responsibility, but he does not sacrifice purpose for peace. A woman who loves you will never demand that you abandon your mission. If she does, she loves her idea of you, not who you are. 8. She encourages victimhood, not accountability. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Epictetus. Stoicism teaches that we are responsible for our responses, no matter what life throws at us. A woman who always blames others, never takes responsibility, and sees herself as a perpetual victim is swimming in the opposite direction of the Stoic current. If she expects you to fix her emotional wounds, carry her past, or excuse poor behavior because of past trauma, she is handing you her life's work. That's not a relationship, it's emotional outsourcing. 9. You've lost your inner peace. Peace of mind is the highest good. Seneca. At the end of every day, a Stoic asks, "Did I live in accordance with my nature today? Did I maintain my peace?" If being with your partner constantly disrupts your inner state, through conflict, confusion, or tension, then the relationship is not a haven, but a battlefield. It is not a betrayal to leave a situation that steals your peace. The Stoic walks away not in anger, but in silence, understanding that peace is not something you negotiate. It's something you protect. 10. You no longer love her. You just love the idea. Attach yourself to what is spiritually superior, regardless of what other people think or do. Epictetus. Perhaps the hardest reason of all, you may no longer love her, not truly. You may love the comfort, the history, the ritual, but not her, not who she is now. To stay would be a performance. The Stoic does not act out of guilt, nostalgia, or social expectation. He lives according to truth. If the truth is that love has dissolved, he honors it, not with cruelty but with honesty. Walking away is sometimes the most loving act. Stoicism is not about coldness or detachment for its own sake. It is about clarity, about choosing the path that aligns with reason, virtue, and your true self, even when that path is difficult. Leaving a woman is not always an act of abandonment. Sometimes it is an act of profound respect. For her, for yourself, and for the future you are both meant to build, separately. Letting go with grace, intention, and quiet strength may be the most Stoic act of all. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time.